Coach, I just want to go through some of the highlights that your team has achieved in the recent performance, winning against Latvia, world number 6, losing by 2 to Georgia, world number 23. You led by 6 against Brazil at the half. They were the eventual winners of this tournament. And I know you kind of hate being, just being happy with some highlights. You really wanted to win this one. But I just want to know where you're at right now.
Well, I'm incredibly disappointed. I'm disappointed for the players. I'm disappointed for the country. It's funny. We went there with. I'm not sure what our expectations were. We really wanted to just prove that we could play with the European teams, and we knew we'd done well in the Asian games. We know we could handle Asian teams, but the next step up for us was to play against the European teams and see if we could step up against them. And we did. And then once we did, once we beat Latvia and competed against Georgia, the game we could have won. We could have put it into overtime and won, but we didn't on purpose so that we can make sure that we got to the semifinal. But after that, we really wanted to win the tournament. We really felt that we had a chance to win the tournament. So losing to Brazil at the end was very disappointing for all of us. Shattered all of our dreams, and that's always tough. But as I told the players, this really isn't the end. The ending at this particular tournament was bad, but it's not really the end. It's a really good beginning for us as we continue this quest over the next 4 years to the World Cup.
As Gretchen mentioned, Coach, in the game against Brazil, we were all at the edge of our seats. The Gilas men, your men were leading up until the half. What happened there after you came from the break? After you came back from the break?
Well, honestly, I think we're just a little worn down. I think there's a lot. There's so many hindsights. There's so many coulda, woulda, shoulda. You look back on it, and at the time, we felt comfortable leading them by 6 points, but we also said at halftime that we had made a lot of tough shots, and Brazil had missed a lot of open shots. And if we didn't change that in the second half, they were going to take us apart. And it turned out to be prophetic. Hitting their shots, we continued to take tough shots and miss them. There's so many what ifs. What if Kai hadn't been injured? What if we had Scotty and AJ Edu and Jamie Malonzo with us? Those things always go through your minds. But the bottom line was, I felt at halftime, Junmar was really, really worn down already at halftime. You remember it was his third game in 4 days, and he was playing. They were rotating 2 6'11" guys, big, strong guys against him, and really physically up with him. And I think we just got out physical in the second half. And we look back on it, and you think, okay, we could have done this, we could have done that, we could have gone to a smaller lineup. So many things we could have done. And the problem in this tournament is that you don't have a second chance. And that's one of the things we talked about. You got to do it right the first time. In the PBA, in the pro leagues, you play a series. You have a best of 3, a best of 5, a best of 7. So it doesn't work out that night. Unless it's game 7, you got another shot at it. But in this tournament, you don't. You got to be at your best every night. And we just had a really, really bad quarter where we just kind of all panicked together, me included. And we saw it slip away, and we can just never recover.